Davis, Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, this is a huge game and they want to get the win, but they're going to be very creative on behalf of their wide receiver here today. They know he has a chance for school history with the most receiving touchdowns in a career. So what do? They know the defense will be keying on him, particularly in the red zone. So I went to practice and watched what they've got in store. They are going to be very creative with their play calling to help their wideout get that history and get that record here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Mountaineers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. They're all over him, and he gets rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Danzy. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. Right side, it's Fleming. Lots of room to run. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the edge. Pitch to the corner. Trying to get it in. And
scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Flush to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Michael Hawkins rolls right. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Washington. Turns it upfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
2nd and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Out wide left, it's Smith. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. The 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice, he can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Quarterback will keep it. Maybe a crease. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Throwing, Hawkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that 3rd down with a run.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Making the adjustment on the play. The give is to Williams. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Hawkins. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got her first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Michael Hawkins. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Cook. Finding some room, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw. In the backfield, it's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Going to the run, it's Coleman Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got out of trouble and throws. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the quick grab. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Hawkins. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield.
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 6 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
He's loose. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
West Virginia, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Great, let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Webb. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Drops back on first down. Caught by Williams on the left. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hawkins. Right side, it's Cook. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Cook. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Can't get him to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job
snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins. They'll run the screen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Sets his feet, it's Hawkins. Stepping to the right. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Quick give. It's Williams. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give is to Smith. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gets away from 1. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. Sends it back in motion. Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Caught behind the line. It's Danzy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Running inside, it's Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Washington. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hawkins gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Keeps it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There's a crease. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Michael Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Brave. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This is the situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's sacked. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Number 17 with the catch in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.